Yes, dear viewers. So, if you like to immigrate to countries like Canada, New Zealand, Australia, or UK, so you have to give the IELTS test. So, any testing center which is approved by the governments. So, there are more than 10,000 centers around the world for IELTS. You can go anywhere. I believe every country has IELTS, British Council Center or IELTS testing center, and you can go there. So for the listening part, as I told, there are four sections in the listening part, and each section carries 10 points uh, mm, containing 10 questions, and it will take total 40 minutes for this test. So 30 minutes for writing your answer in the booklet, and the extra 10 minutes in the later section later they will give you for transferring the your answer from booklet to the answer sheet. So I advise you, when you complete your answering all the questions in the booklet, at the last 10 minutes you have a chance to revise your answers, to check the grammars, to check spellings. So lots of things you have to consider, or you lose any section or anything else, you have to correct it or revise it at the last time. So this is one thing you have to consider. And before preparation, you just analyze by yourself in the house. You practice and practice. So the more you practice, the more you will um, do better. So I advise strongly to practice beforehand. So before going to the testing, you practice by yourself, and you analyze what is the weak point of your weak side of your listening skill. So they try to correct those sides by practicing. And the sports sections, uh, I mentioned already. So first and third section, mainly the conversation between two or three people. They converse on a daily life subject, or any experience like traveling, like shopping, or the conversation between the cashier and shopper, the conversation between the receptionist of a hotel and the customer, like that. And the first part is actually the easiest part, because it proceed on very slowly, and there is some pause. So and there will be chance to repeat, so you can get it very easily. It would not be very hard, I think. But the second part is more difficult than first one, because in the second part there is no pause. So you have to take everything on one chance, though it is not very much difficult, but you have to listen carefully. And the third part would be bit difficult, more difficult, because it will involve some vocabulary, like advanced vocabulary. So you have to get preparation beforehand. And second part and fourth part, actually, the like a monologue. Monologue means one person will be describing his or her experience, like any historical place, any game, any show, or any other experiences. So you have to catch up all the points, key points, main points from this speech. Another important thing I advise to keep in mind, always try to get the facts from this speech, from this discussion. What are the facts, and also what are the key words, key points. Like when you listen some places names, any time, any price, any cost. Remember those things. So you will get this in the sheet. So then you can quickly answer the sheet. And by any chance, if you get lost, don't panic. Don't panic and don't think, oh my God, I am helpless. No, don't think about that. So proceed on, because the record is going on. The record is not stopped. So proceed on with this thing. And as I said, in the last 10 minutes, you may be able to recover this part which you already lost the track. And the fourth part, I must say, it is very much difficult one and very tricky one. So more advanced vocabularies and some tricky questions would be there. And there will be there is no break, no gap in this section, last section. You'll have some gap of recordings in from 1 to 3rd sections, but in the fourth it will be neither, no break. So you have to be very quickly and be prepared about this. But don't panic again. Don't be nervous. Be smart. Be smart and you answer very smartly. So there is no need to be worried about it. And as I said, each section has 1 points. So 40 questions or 40 points you have you can get 40 marks. But if you miss some points, don't worry about it, because you have to get only 6 points, I think, to get to be qualified for the 7 score in total for the general training section of IELTS. There will be several ways to answer. One is multiple choice, another one is sentence completion. Some says it's fill in the gaps, and the another section would be the matching. So there would be statements here. So right side and left side, you have to match those sides by matchings. And also there are some short questions, short answer, not very difficult. And there will be some questions like you have to describe a chart, a pie bar, or something like that, some weather report or something like that. So beforehand, in house, you practice those weather reports and bar chart, those type of things. Just practice in the house, so you will feel comfortable over there. And as I said, that the multiple when there's been recording and there's been from section 1 to 3rd, I believe 15 or 16 seconds some recording stops. At that time, just quickly remember something you lost or something like that. Yeah. So that's all about the listening skill of IELTS. So in coming days, I will provide some information which would be useful for you to get preparation. Just keep watching my videos. I hope I will be able to give you more tips in the coming days. Thank you very much everyone for watching my video. Thank you.